Hi, my name is Harsh Falsar. I'm from Pune, India. I've been in Dublin for the past 2.5 years, and currently I'm working as a full stack developer at Bank of America Merrill Lynch. And I'm here to tell you more about the industry, the IT industry and the telecommunications industry, and the scope for jobs. What might you expect to be asked in an interview, and how to apply for jobs, etc. So, as I mentioned in one of my previous videos, it's very important to have an Irish CV. That's your starting point. Uh, you need to understand it's very different from an Indian CV, because the employers receive hundreds of CVs over here on a daily basis. Your CV needs to stand out on one of them. So it's important to showcase have an opening statement, very precise and short, punchy bullet points about what skills you have, where did you do, what level of education you have. If you've done your masters from Dublin, it's good to put that. Employers will generally regard Irish universities at a higher level, and if you have any experience, put in that, or any internship work. So after that, you've done your CV, where to apply for jobs. So you can apply online on jobs.ie, monster.com, all of those job portals. But if you're interested in a specific kind of industry, or you know what company you're looking for, you should go to their websites and apply for the roles that they have. There's this thing in Ireland called as a graduate role that people from India don't know what quite it is. So just to say just to make you explain what a graduate role is, it's kind of companies hire graduates, that's like people who have done their bachelor's or master's, and they will pay a competitive package, and they'll give you training and everything. So I joined as a graduate on a graduate role at Bank of America Merrill Lynch, and I got my training done in the United States, and then they flew me back to Dublin, and I'm working over here for the past 6 months. Apart from applying on online portals, you can also go to career fairs, tech summits. Grad Ireland has a lot of fairs throughout the year, but I would recommend everyone to be prepared and have their CV around, just in case you find a potential employer. So now you've applied for a job and you're called up for a job interview. How would you approach this? So I would say, in my experience, I've been called upon 9 or 10 interviews in the past, and I've been selected in half of them. So what I did was I studied thoroughly about the company, about the job profile, what skills they are looking for, and I prepared for it. I read about the current news, and I prepared for the kind of cliched questions that they would ask. So generally, an interview would consist of, first would be the greeting stage, where you'd go and you'd shake their hands. If it's a panel interview, you would talk to them, you would introduce yourself. It's important to have a firm handshake, and it's important to remember the names of the people, so that if they ask you a question, you can go to, according to your question, John, I would like to reply this, etc. The interview is, it depends on what stage, what role, or what company you're applying for the interview in. For Bank of America, I had to go through five stages of the interview, where initially I had a telephonic interview, then I had an assessment with 4 other stages. So they would ask you technical questions related to your work, regarding to your job role. So they could ask, if it's a development job, they could ask you, about Java. They can ask you what's inheritance or what's polymorphism, or if it's design oriented, they could ask you what are the design principles, or what's CSS, I don't know. Something related to that. Apart from the technical skills, they will also ask you about your soft skills. So they want to know more about how you are as a person, how is your communication skills, have you worked in a team before, have you worked individually before, etc. The job market in Ireland in the telecommunication and IT industry is booming right now. There's a lot of companies with either their headquarters, or they have their own offices set up over here. Brexit has also influenced this a lot, because a lot of companies now are moving their European headquarters from London to Dublin. As they did in my case, Bank of America previously had their European headquarters in London, but because of Brexit, they've moved it to Dublin, and that's created 500 more jobs. Similarly, Salesforce are creating a tower in Dublin 1, where they're going to employ 1,500 people. Microsoft are hiring 800 people, and Amazon are always hiring people for AWS. So there's a lot of opportunities for jobs in the role of cloud computing, data analysis, software development, back-end developer, networking and security, artificial intelligence and machine learning.